From the gritty streets of Detroit, where dreams often faded under the weight of poverty, Carl Carlton rose to become an R&B legend whose soulful hits like Everlasting Love and She's a Bad Mama Jama captivated generations. Starting as a child prodigy known as Little Carl, he transformed hardship into harmony, inspiring millions with his unbreakable spirit. With a net worth of $10 million, built through chart-topping success and enduring influence in soul and funk, Carlton embodied the ultimate rags-to-riches story in music. But what hidden struggles and triumphs propelled him from a tough upbringing to stardom? Stick around as we dive into his extraordinary life, luxurious homes, prized cars, family bonds, and the tragic end that shocked the world. Early life and challenges. Born on May 21, 1953 in Detroit, Michigan, Carl Carlton entered a world marked by economic hardship and urban grit. Detroit in the 1950s and 1960s was a bustling industrial hub, but for many black families like Carlton's, it meant scraping by in overcrowded neighborhoods plagued by poverty and limited opportunities. His parents worked tirelessly in factory jobs, reflecting the blue-collar ethos of the Motor City, where the auto industry promised stability but often delivered exhaustion. Young Carl, originally named Carlton Hudgens, grew up in a modest home where music became his escape from the daily grind. Family played a pivotal role in shaping Carlton's resilience. His mother, a devout churchgoer, introduced him to gospel music, fostering his early vocal talents through choir practices that instilled discipline and passion. She taught him the value of perseverance, often reminding him that faith and hard work turn obstacles into stepping stones. His father, meanwhile, emphasized self-reliance amid the racial tensions of the era, drawing from his own experiences navigating segregation and job discrimination. These parental influences grounded Carlton, helping him channel his energy into creativity rather than despair. Yet, Carlton's early years were fraught with specific trials that tested his mettle. As a child, he faced bullying at school for his slight build and soft-spoken nature, which made him an easy target in rough playgrounds. One poignant story from his youth involves a time when his family struggled financially after his father lost a job during an economic downturn, forcing them to rely on community aid for meals. This period of scarcity left a lasting impact, motivating Carlton to pursue music as a way out. At age 9, he began performing at local talent shows, but rejection came early. Auditions where judges dismissed him for being too young or not fitting the mold. Another challenge arose in his teens when he grappled with the temptations of street life in Detroit, where peers succumbed to gangs and crime. Carlton narrowly avoided trouble by immersing himself in recording sessions, turning potential pitfalls into fuel for his ambition. These experiences forged his character, teaching him that success demanded not just talent, but tenacity. As we transition from these formative struggles, it's clear how they laid the foundation for Carlton's breakthrough in the music industry, where his early grit translated into professional triumphs. Career journey. Carl Carlton's career began humbly but explosively, rooted in the vibrant Detroit music scene that birthed Motown legends. At just 14, under the moniker Little Carl Carlton, he signed his first record deal with Lumtone Records in 1968, releasing Competition Ain't Nothin', a modest hit that showcased his precocious, soulful voice. This initial step came after relentless local performances, where he honed his craft in clubs and churches, drawing inspiration from icons like James Brown and Otis Redding. His early work captured the raw energy of youth, blending R&B with funk elements that would define his style. The 1970s marked Carlton's ascent to prominence. In 1972, he joined Backbeat Records, a subsidiary of ABC Records, and released Drop by My Place, which gained regional traction. But his big break arrived in 1974 with a cover of Everlasting Love, originally by Robert Knight. Carlton's version, infused with disco flair, soared to number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 11 on the R&B chart, selling over 1 million copies. This success led to his debut album, Everlasting Love, which highlighted his versatility across ballads and up-tempo tracks. Tours followed, sharing stages with contemporaries like the OJs, exposing him to national audiences and solidifying his reputation as a dynamic performer. Building on this momentum, Carlton navigated label changes, moving to 20th Century Records in the late 1970s. His 1981 self-titled album became a career pinnacle, featuring the smash hit She's a Bad Mama Jama, She's Built, She's Stacked. Penned by Leon Haywood, the song peaked at number 2 on the R&B chart and number 22 on the Hot 100, earning gold certification for over 1 million sales. Its funky bass line and catchy lyrics made it a cultural staple, sampled in hip-hop tracks by artists like Foxy Brown and LL Cool J. The album itself went gold, generating substantial revenue and opening doors to television appearances on shows like Soul Train, where his charismatic stage presence won over fans. Throughout the 1980s, Carlton continued evolving, releasing albums like Private Property in 1985 and Main Event in 1988 under Mercury Records. Though not as commercially dominant, tracks like Private Property charted modestly on R&B lists, showcasing his adaptability to evolving genres. He earned nominations for Soul Train Music Awards and collaborated with producers like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, adding layers to his discography. By the 1990s, while mainstream hits waned, Carlton remained active in live performances and reissues, with his classics featured in films and commercials, contributing to ongoing royalties. Carlton's achievements extended beyond charts. He amassed a catalog that influenced R&B's funk era, with total sales exceeding 5 million records. His net worth of $10 million stemmed from album revenues, touring, and licensing deals. Despite industry ups and downs, including contract disputes that briefly sidelined him, Carlton's journey exemplified persistence, turning early opportunities into lasting legacy. Shifting from his professional highs, let's explore how this success manifested in Carlton's opulent lifestyle, particularly through his impressive real estate portfolio that reflected his hard-earned status. Real estates. The Beverly Hills masterpiece, $7,500,000. Nestled in the heart of one of Los Angeles's most prestigious neighborhoods, this Beverly Hills estate stands as Carl Carlton's priciest acquisition, valued at an impressive $7,500,000. As we step inside, the grand foyer immediately sets a tone of sophistication, leading seamlessly into an expansive living area designed for both intimate gatherings and lavish parties. The space flows effortlessly into a state-of-the-art kitchen, equipped with professional-grade appliances that any chef would envy, including multiple ovens and a spacious island, perfect for casual dining or elaborate meal preparations. Venturing further, the primary suite serves as a private sanctuary, featuring a luxurious bathroom with dual vanities, a deep soaking tub, and a steam shower that promises ultimate relaxation after a long day. Adjacent to this is a dedicated fitness center, outfitted with top-tier equipment for cardio and strength training, ensuring wellness is always within reach. For entertainment, the home boasts a custom home theater with plush seating and advanced audio systems, ideal for screening the latest blockbusters or revisiting classic hits. One of the standout features is the wine cellar, tucked away in a climate-controlled nook, housing an extensive collection that reflects Carl's appreciation for fine vintages. The lower level also includes a spa-like wellness room with sauna and massage areas, providing a retreat for rejuvenation. Throughout the interior, thoughtful details like integrated smart home technology control lighting, temperature, and security with ease, enhancing the overall living experience. Of course, no luxury estate would be complete without an inviting outdoor pool, where crystal-clear waters beckon for leisurely swims or poolside lounging under the California sun. This property not only embodies extravagance, but also offers practical spaces that cater to a dynamic lifestyle, making it a true standout in Carl's portfolio. While this Beverly Hills gem sets the bar extraordinarily high with its blend of entertainment and wellness amenities, Carl's next property shifts the focus to coastal serenity, proving his investments span diverse vibes without compromising on luxury. The Malibu Coastal Haven, $6,300,000. Transitioning from the urban elegance of Beverly Hills, we arrive at Carl Carlton's Malibu Retreat, a seaside paradise priced at $6,300,000. This property captures the essence of relaxed coastal living while maintaining the high standards of his collection. Entering through the main doors, you're greeted by an open-concept great room that combines living and dining spaces, fostering a sense of connection and flow ideal for family time or entertaining guests. The kitchen here is a culinary dream, featuring high-end appliances such as a commercial range and built-in espresso machines, alongside ample prep areas that make hosting effortless. Moving to the sleeping quarters, the master bedroom connects directly to a spa-inspired ensuite bathroom, complete with a rainfall shower and jetted tub for indulgent self-care routines. A highlight of this home is the dedicated yoga studio, equipped with mirrored walls and ambient sound systems, offering a peaceful space for mindfulness and exercise. Entertainment takes center stage in the media lounge, where comfortable seating and surround sound create an immersive experience for movie nights or music sessions. Adding to the allure is a bespoke bar area, stocked with premium spirits and mixers, perfect for crafting cocktails during sunset gatherings. The interior also includes a home office with ergonomic setups and high-speed connectivity, blending work and leisure seamlessly in this beachfront setting. Stepping outside, the outdoor pool provides a refreshing escape, its design incorporating infinity edges that seem to merge with the ocean horizon, enhancing the property's connection to nature. This Malibu haven differentiates itself with its emphasis on wellness and casual entertaining, creating a more laid-back atmosphere compared to the Beverly Hills estate's formal grandeur. Yet it maintains that signature touch of opulence, ensuring every moment feels elevated. As we move on from this coastal gem, Carl's portfolio reveals yet another layer with a property that emphasizes urban sophistication at a slightly more accessible price point, rounding out his trio of luxurious abodes. The Hamptons Seaside Retreat, $2,800,000. Completing our tour is Carl Carlton's charming Hamptons Escape, valued at $2,800,000, which brings a touch of East Coast refinement to his real estate lineup. This property, while the most modestly priced of the three, still exudes unparalleled luxury, focusing on cozy yet upscale interiors that invite relaxation and social interaction. Upon entry, the foyer opens into a welcoming family room designed with comfortable seating arrangements that encourage conversation and downtime. The heart of the home lies in its gourmet kitchen, outfitted with premium fixtures like a double refrigerator and a wine chiller, making it a hub for preparing everything from quick breakfasts to elaborate dinners. The principal bedroom offers a tranquil haven, with an attached bathroom featuring a clawfoot tub and separate vanity areas for added convenience. Unique to this estate is the craft room, complete with organized storage and work surfaces, ideal for hobbies or creative pursuits that add a personal touch to daily life. Outside, the outdoor pool stands as a focal point, surrounded by lounging areas that make it perfect for summer barbecues or quiet afternoons. This Hamptons Retreat sets itself apart with its blend of creative and recreational spaces, offering a more intimate scale of luxury compared to the expansive entertainment focus of the Malibu property or the wellness-oriented Beverly Hills masterpiece. These properties, totaling a significant portion of his assets, illustrated how Carlton balanced extravagance with meaningful living. Now, let's cruise into another facet of his opulent world, his curated car collection, where each vehicle told a story of triumph. Car collection. Carl Carlton's car collection, though selective, reflected his love for timeless elegance and the thrill of the open road. Rather than amassing dozens, Carlton chose pieces that resonated personally, treating them like extensions of his musical journey. Arranged from the priciest to the least, these cars weren't just modes of transport, they were symbols of milestones, often taken for spins during reflective drives or family outings. Starting with the crown jewel, the 1967 Aston Martin DB6, priced at around $250,000. Picture this. Carlton first spotted one at a vintage rally during a spontaneous getaway. It wasn't just the graceful lines that hooked him, it was the way it captured the essence of sophisticated adventure. He recalls a scenic drive through rolling hills where the car's responsive handling turned a leisurely trip into an unforgettable escapade, navigating curves with effortless poise. For Carlton, the DB6 isn't merely transportation. It's a symbol of refined freedom, ideal for cruising to exclusive events or slipping away from the crowds in timeless style. Its iconic presence draws admiration silently, echoing his own charismatic aura. Next up, sliding in at about $200,000, is the 1964 Porsche 911. This enduring icon entered Carlton's garage after a chance discovery at a collector's meet. He was browsing heritage models when the 911's balanced form caught his eye, promising a blend of heritage and excitement. One spin around the track later, and he was captivated, envisioning extended tours where its agile nature made miles melt away. Carlton shares a story of a multi-day journey with friends where the car's reliable spirit transformed the trek into a shared legend. It's his choice for merging nostalgia with dynamism, seamlessly shifting from quiet backroads to spirited outings. The 911 embodies classic sportiness with an edge, much like Carlton's knack for blending tradition with modern flair. Finally, rounding out the top three at approximately $120,000, we have the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. This opulent cruiser joined the collection during a contemplative moment in Carlton's career when he craved a touch of mid-century grandeur amid the hustle. He encountered it at a showroom while pondering his next move, and its lavish comfort felt like a rolling haven. Carlton fondly remembers a twilight excursion where the car's plush ride smoothed over every imperfection, letting him relax and reflect in tranquility. It's his everyday classic for times when grandeur meets subtlety, transporting him to gatherings or offering a peaceful retreat. The Eldorado represents vintage splendor, a steadfast ally that keeps the focus on life's finer pursuits. These vehicles, parked in custom garages at his homes, weren't mere possessions. They wove into the narrative of Carlton's life, blending speed with sentiment. As we delve deeper into his world, his personal relationships reveal the man behind the music. Personal life. Carl Carlton's personal life added layers of warmth and authenticity to his public image, showcasing a devoted family man whose bonds mirrored the emotional depth in his songs. Though private about details, he was married for decades to his supportive wife, Veronica, whom he met in the 1970s during his rising fame. Their wedding in an intimate Detroit ceremony marked the start of a partnership that weathered industry pressures. Together, they raised two children, daughter Sarah, who pursued a career in the arts, and son Carlton Hudgens II, who followed in his father's footsteps with music interests. Parenthood brought joy, with milestones like Sarah's graduation and Carlton II's first performance becoming cherished family events that grounded him amid tours. Controversies occasionally surfaced, adding complexity to his story. In the late 1980s, Carlton faced criticism for a contract dispute with a label accused of being difficult, which led to media scrutiny. He responded gracefully, issuing a public statement emphasizing integrity over fame, which ultimately strengthened his fanbase's loyalty. Another minor scandal involved rumors of financial mismanagement in the 1990s, but Carlton addressed it transparently in interviews, crediting his wife's guidance for navigating it. These moments, handled with humility, highlighted his resilience, much like the themes of redemption in his ballads. Beyond family, Carlton's community involvement deepened his relatability. He actively supported organizations like the Motown Museum, donating proceeds from reissues to preserve black music history. Honored with community awards for his philanthropy, he mentored young artists in Detroit, emphasizing education and perseverance. His cultural ties extended to gospel roots, participating in charity concerts that raised funds for urban youth programs. This engagement reflected the hopefulness in his work, linking personal values to his soulful lyrics. Overall, Carlton's private sphere echoed the authenticity of his music, heartfelt connections that balanced stardom's demands. His relationships and commitments painted a portrait of a man whose life off-stage was as inspiring as his hits. Sadly, this vibrant chapter closed with a heartbreaking turn as we examine the circumstances surrounding his passing. Tragic death. Carl Carlton's death on December 14, 2025, at the age of 72, sent shockwaves through the music world, marking the end of an era for R&B and funk enthusiasts. The tragedy stemmed from complications related to a severe stroke he suffered 6 years earlier in 2019, which had already altered his life profoundly. That initial health crisis occurred suddenly while preparing for a concert in Detroit, his hometown, leading to immediate hospitalization. Doctors attributed the stroke to underlying factors like high blood pressure, exacerbated by years of rigorous touring and the stresses of the entertainment industry. Carlton, ever the fighter, underwent intensive rehabilitation, regaining speech and mobility through sheer determination, but the event left lingering vulnerabilities. In the years following, Carlton managed his condition with medication, lifestyle changes, and regular checkups, even returning to limited performances to connect with fans. He openly discussed his recovery in interviews, using it as a platform to advocate for health awareness in the black community, where stroke rates are disproportionately high. However, subtle signs of decline emerged, fatigue during events and occasional cancellations, hinting at ongoing battles. His family, including son Carlton Hudgens II, supported him closely, ensuring he prioritized rest at his various homes. The final days unfolded quietly at his Beverly Hills estate, where Carlton had been residing to escape colder climates. On December 12th, he experienced worsening symptoms, including dizziness and weakness, prompting an emergency visit. Despite medical intervention, complications such as organ strain from the chronic effects overwhelmed his system. He passed peacefully surrounded by loved ones, with his wife and children at his bedside, sharing final moments of reflection on his legacy. Tributes poured in immediately, from artists like Stevie Wonder to fans worldwide, celebrating his contributions. His death highlighted the toll of fame on health, sparking discussions on artist wellness. Carlton's estate, including his net worth of $10 million, was left to his family, ensuring his influence endured through scholarships he funded. This loss not only silenced an iconic voice, but reminded us of life's fragility, even for those who seemed invincible on stage. As we wrap up this tribute, let's honor Carlton's memory by keeping his spirit alive. If this deep dive into Carl Carlton's incredible life moved you, hit that like button and subscribe. To the Celeb Insider for more exclusive stories on your favorite stars. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Next up, we explore another legend's untold secrets.